Okay, we're here with we're at the National Worship Leader Conference in Escondido, California, and this is the Royal. And can you introduce yourself? I can't pronounce your last
Yeah,
name.
sure. I am Nathan Finocchio, and this is my brother Gabriel Finocchio.
Pinocchio.
Yes, I'm Finocchio with an F.
So you guys are from not California, but
No, we're from Canada.
Canada.
That's
That's
right.
right.
Yeah.
Tell us a little about. I want to hear a little bit about, in your guys' words, what's your kind of heart? Where you're from? Why are a couple of Canadian guys here in the States leading worship at a conference like
Yeah.
this?
Well, we just we started to write together. So we're brothers. I'm 18 month difference, and we both went to Bible college, and we both lead worship, and we're both musicians and songwriters. And we kind of wrote a bunch in our teens, and then we went to Bible college, and then after Bible college we started to write a bit more together, and we just started to kind of demo some songs, and weren't really trying to make anything of it. We were just kind of writing, and then kind of looked at each other one day and we're like, why aren't we doing worship music, like really, really taking it seriously and really, really kind of being strategic about it, and so we were like, well, let's do this. So basically, yeah, I don't know. My dad, our dad was like, you need to do some worship. You need to do some worship music.
Well, I look at you guys' stuff. I think the first time I saw it, I was like, "This looks like a pretty good, like Christian alternative, CD. It sounds great." But then I heard you guys talking. You're like, "We're worship leaders."
Yeah.
Well, what's the difference? What makes you like? What's the difference between like being just a Christian musician and being a leader of worship?
Right. Well, number one. The difference is that obviously, like, you are leading a congregation, so you're in front of congregations, so we're both in front of congregations, and that's been our kind of our main, like in terms of our service to our churches, and then obviously it's the way that you're writing, like so half of our record, if you listen to it, it's devotional. It's like Keith Green stuff, in the terms of it, it's worship, but it's devotional.
Yeah.
And then another half of it is congregational. But we don't like write songs about like political songs or songs about love or whatever as a Christian artist. We just decided that for us our focus is always going to be the church, and whether that to be devotional or congregational, that's how Royal is going to be. We do have writing outside of the Royal that's general market music.
Yeah.
But that's just not what we feel called to do.
Cool.
Under the banner of Royal. Anyway.
Cool. Very cool. Well, so tomorrow when this comes out, is the release of your record.
Yeah.
Can you guys describe it for me a little bit? It's like an indie Canadian vibe to it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, some major influences for us were Neil Young's Harvest record, Asia by Steely Dan. I'd say
The Killers, probably.
The Killers. I'd say Arcade Fire. Those would be more modern.
MGMT.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I think I listened to it, and I actually was really happy. I mean, it just feels fresh to me and stuff. Is that like a goal for you guys to kind of be away from like the typical approach to music, or is that?
Oh, totally. I mean, we just want to be ourselves, and we want to be what we like. We love 70s rock, and we love indie rock.
Yeah, so. I think we channel. I think you channel everything that you subject yourself to.
Yeah.
And as an artist, I should say, and we have subjected ourselves to such a vast amount of music, ranging from every spectrum, every genre that exists. So that we are now. It's like walking through a library and picking leaves out of each book. And saying this is, and making your own book and saying this is what now we want to present. Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
So you're tapping into each influence that you've allowed to come in.
I feel a lot like people call something fresh. They think that basically I feel like as a songwriter and as a musician, I'm an alchemist. And I'm just taking all different these and I'm putting them all into a pot, and then you take all this mix and you put it all into the pot. Things that are unoriginal, but then when they're all mixed together, they seem to be original. And that's what originality is. It's just taking different mixes and putting them, and that's what Clapton was. Clapton ripped off Robert Johnson, and everybody rips off Clapton. You know, so it's a continuous thing, but there's just different mixes. You know what I mean?
Was it
Like,
Clapton who said that good artists borrow
from what great artists
great artists
steal?
steal?
Yeah.
Yeah, you mentioned MGMT. I hear a lot of the electronica, but it's very organic as well.
Yeah.
Which is kind of interesting.
LCD Sound System is
Yeah,
a good
yeah, yeah.
you know mix because they do have they have the both. You know.
Yeah, exactly.
Even though on the White Album too, the Beatles started to put synth and stuff into their and they're completely organic.
Yeah.
You know.
Ben Gibbard's got a record coming out to the same day too, so
Cool.
Death Cab feel, you know, kind of.
Yeah, totally.
Anyway, well, but you guys are just a couple of guys who love Jesus. It's kind of how you represent yourselves.
Definitely, we do. Yeah.
Absolutely.
And that's exactly. So we just, in terms of the sound, our first thing is for the church and to serve the church and to lead worship and lead people to experience with Jesus, whether that be devotional or whether that be in congregations. And then secondly, you know, in terms of the art, it's just we just want to do music that we feel we love.
Yeah.
And be ourselves,
Yeah.
and think that other kids would like to sing too, you know?
Cool. Absolutely. Thanks for being here, guys.
Yeah, our
Thank
pleasure.
you.
Thank you.
Thank
Cool.
you.
Thank you
Thanks
for
a
having
lot.
us.